And so the other topic we're going to talk about for this discussion is going to be Magic Leap, just because it's temporal.
Yeah.
They have a product, I think it says right now on their website, it'll be delivered within 120 days, which if you do the math, should be coming out 4 months, if it holds true. Yeah. What do you think about Magic Leap, and if it changes anything for the AR industry with regards to either entertainment or ads at all? Specifically advertising, or maybe if it doesn't, I'll give my perspective after you.
Okay. Okay, I'll start on that. It's still really early with Magic Leap, and I don't think all of the use cases have been explored yet. Okay, I'll just use that as like a caveat. I do think, though, in its current form and from what we've seen with the technology, that right now it might fall into the utility area of, having augmented reality information being displayed in your real world environment to give you more information. That's almost always useful, right? By just freeing up your two hands without having to go to your phone, you're saving time. Now, it's not visually amazing, so I think Magic Leap will do well there.
So that'd be competing more with HoloLens than replacing smartphones.
Yeah, and if, because people think that augmented reality is going down the path of trying to be the next computing platform people are going to use, people keep playing around with the entertainment aspects of augmented reality. But as of now, I don't think Magic Leap has crossed that threshold for people. The demos and games they have out there are still a little rough around the edges, where I think people are still going to want to play Candy Crush or whatever on their phone versus trying to play with this augmented reality game in their space. There's so many factors there. I don't know how much we want to go into it, but there's the factors of, does it look good graphically? Do they want to see it graphically in that actual space, right? Because there's a big factor of, why is VR so cool? Well, VR is cool when you put it on. You're immersed in a world and in a game that is designed to be, all in one.
So let's be more specific. We're in Los Angeles right now.
Yeah.
We are in talk with people in the entertainment and movie business. Should they be putting in resources for development for things for Magic Leap right now relative to an iOS app?
That's
for that simple comparison. What do you think? Yes or no? Right now.
Yeah, my intuition right now is no.
Okay.
Because you're going to reach way more people. If augmented reality, if we're going back, a step, if we're going to use augmented reality as like almost this cool thing that kids want to do. All right, well, augmented reality, whether it be on the mobile phone or through a headset, well, they're doing it in both cases. But one, the benefit is everyone already has a mobile phone, so that they can do that today. And two, kids might want to play with the headset, but one, the price point might be too high, and two, from what we're seeing after they do the experiences aren't blowing people who are looking for entertainment away.
Yeah.
Exactly, right?
So my perspective is actually similar. I wasn't sure what he was going to say before this, but right now Magic Leap, their price point is around, I think, $2,300 or something in that range. So it's a little pricey. It's about 2 iPhones, more or less. The other thing is that it has battery life of around 3 hours, or that's what they're claiming now. This might be improved in the future. But the thing about 3 hours is that's not enough time for someone to wear and use as their primary computing device all day long. Now, people have phones and your battery life might die, but in terms of general usage, most phones nowadays, you can use them pretty much the entire day and charge them at night. At 3 hours, that's insufficient. And to me, that's more of, it's an AR focused lens, but I feel it's almost a competitor to the Vive or existing VR entertainment platforms because of the time duration.
Yeah.
The time duration is more of something I can take out at home or I can use it outdoors for a few hours,
Yeah.
but it's not long enough for someone to say, hey, if I have these glasses and let's say they add some phone-like features, you can't replace your phone because the battery life just isn't sufficient.
Yeah.
So in that sense, I think it's gonna be a great first niche product, but the way it is now is not fully consumer.
Yeah.
And that's ignoring the way it looks.